What's up, Digidestined? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we are at a undisclosed location, just doing a market watch for all you guys to enjoy. This might be a video or two looking like this, so I'm sorry guys, it's just how it's going to be. So without further ado, let's get in the video and talk about it.
So guys, if you want to help support the channel with no extra cost, please use the affiliate link down below. It costs you nothing to support the channel, and it's just a great way of doing it while you're checking out cards that you are always ready going to be paying for. So without further ado, let's get into it.
So first off, if you guys don't know, I enjoy none other than TCG Market News. They give a very much accurate way of looking at things. You know, being able to look at a 7-day stretch of winners or losers in high rarity or low rarity cards kind of give you a good idea. I have a link down below to use this, so guys, hopefully this actually helps you out. So let's get into it. First off, some mad lad went ham and bought Zanbamon. Basically, this card, I think they're trying to prep for countering the, dual Tamer colors shenanigans of like adventure decks and anything else that kind of just does these multicolor things, and they're probably going to try to splash this with like Zanbamon X and just instantly try to kill your opponent OTK style. I mean, it's a possibility, right? This thing can clear a lot of security, be a big beat stick, and just answer things a little bit, being able to, each of your opponent's trash, I don't know. This is reduced Digivolution cost by 1 for each color in your opponent's trash. It's a very cute card. I don't know if this is going to end up being something long term, but we never know, right? So yeah, this is on being bought out. I have no words for any of you guys on this one. Someone went like a mad lad and bought every single stock just yesterday. Your upside though, 55 cents, 15. You're pretty good. Now we have Omnimon ACE is at 68 cents and going down, which again, if this is something you guys are looking forward to kind of just building, this might be a good building block tool. And I mean, it still has its small weaknesses. There isn't any protection for Digivolution for at least a turn. If it gets that, I think this deck will actually pop off. I think that Digivolution is its biggest weakness. Your upside looking like 25 cents, 40 cents, the drill. Omnimon X antibodies, I saw this thing touching 18s. So if it continues to keep going down, I think players will more than likely be buying more and more, and which is good to see. Now, your upside though looking like 16 to 18 euros. Analog Youth sitting at 10s. This might go up even further if you guys don't know. If the restriction list does not hit Youth in any way, well, I don't think they're going to hit Youth, but Red, Purple, and Digimon in any capacity, Youth is just going to keep climbing up. It's one of those cards that just hit or miss, up, down kind of situation. Your upside looking like 5 euros to 10 euros, almost on buyout for Youth. Medieval Gallimon textures, I saw one at like 500. Yeah, 500 near mint. If you would trust this seller, that's up to you. I can't tell you more than that, but being 500 bucks, maybe someone might be willing to get it. I mean, yeah, somebody that wants to flex their Medieval Gallimon SPs probably will buy it. Your upside looking like 400 to 500 euros. Now, X Antibody, X Record BT09, we're at $7, ticking up slowly piece by piece. And again, this is a uncommon. It's very rare that we have uncommons reaching at the $7 mark. So this is just commonplace for the norm for this card. This card loved to be in like 10s and above. So being at 7, and again, we don't know how X Antibody decks are going to come forwards. Your upside looking like 5 to 10 euros. Now, Dorumon released Special Booster 2.5. Definitely saw a recent cash grab, got bought out. I think Adventure has a lot of going for it, and eventually players are going to find a way to actually do even more crazy shenanigans with it. Your upside though looking like 3 to 4 euros. Now, Wingdramon released Special Booster. Someone came along and finally said, you know what, enough's enough. We're going to buy these $7 cards. So now it's on buyout. And again, this is just for your Xmon deck. Europe side looking like €1 to €2. Now, Digimon alts, Digital Hazard, EXO2. We got some light plays. That's a good gamble, but you know, seeing them getting down to 27 from their $30 mark not too long ago is good to see. That we're starting to see people are just slowly getting off Gallimon. If they're worried about restriction lists and stuff like that, players do move these, especially once they're closer to Worlds. Europe side looking like 23 to 25 euros. Zanbamon Dimensional Phase BT11 is $1.80 right now. I'm not surprised at this. I mean, reaching $2 is not uncommon for a set that was basically hard to just get certain cards, because rares were a problem getting that set because of the alts. The foils would take the slot of your rare. So at the end of the day, $2 for a card that is sitting at a whopping, you know, playing 16 copies of in a deck usually kind of is the norm, right? If it was a 4 of, it would still be kind of low, maybe touching $1, but it's just very common for the course. You know, 2 cents to 20 cents. So don't take what people are saying on Facebook and stuff like that. They're kind of going a little too crazy with the Venmon should not be $2 shenanigans. ADR O2 Searcher, Digital Hazard EXO2, we're at 40 cents to $1 as well. No surprise, actually. These cards are played at higher numbers and they're valid for their decks and kind of needed. And again, eventually more and more Mother D Reaper support can come in, and then this card goes up more. Europe side looking like 2 cents to 30 cents. Now, Miss Memory Boost, another card that is seeing a lot more competitive play, usually 2 to 3 to 4s. You know, it does come for the course, right? Being a $2 card, so almost $1 card, I think it might be a good time to start listing these guys. Europe side looking like 20 cents to 30 cents. Now, Crabmon Limited Foil Chain of Liberations are at $10. Yeah, no surprise there. The Siegedramon deck is doing a lot of work recently. Europe side looking like 2 to 3 euros. Now, Sayokamon Limited Foil Chain of Liberation. This is another card you guys kind of just make sure you pick up a couple copies just to have in your collection, because this is always going to be meta relevant no matter what you do. And I think this card will only get more expensive over time when it finally finds a new home in a very high competitive deck, right? Europe side looking like 3 to 4 euros. Now, Agumon BT12, we're at 50 cents. They are starting to get bought more and more frequently. You know, there is $1.15 per card. So again, if these are sitting in your bulk, might be time to start digging through BT12 bulk and start listing them. Europe side looking like 5 cents to 10 cents. Again, the Greymon deck is getting support in some way, shape, or form with Avenger support, so it just always adds up. Gabumon starter deck 06. This one's just for the purple, you know, Metal Garurumon that we're kind of getting. It's splashable, and at the end of the day, this might see some play. We'll just have to see what happens with the decks long term. Europe side looking like 40 cents to 60 cents. Now, Flamedramon revision packs are bought out at the moment. No surprise there. I mean, this is the correct text and the proper card. So, again, it comes with the territory. Europe side looking like 5 cents to 10 cents. Takato alts are still holding a little bit of weight. I mean, some sales here and there, but it's just good to check on this occasionally. And yeah, I mean, the Staccato is always going to be relevant for the deck. So max rarity is kind of what you need to do. 28 to 30 euros. Satsuki Alts Blast Ace is at $16.50, climbing up. Yeah. Europe side looking like 25 to 28 euros. Vmon Release Special Booster 2.5 Celebration Event, $5 a pop. Europe side looking like 90 cents to €1. Alphamon Oryukin Mode Ace Release Special Booster 2.5 is $7.85. Wow. No surprise. I mean, it's good that it's came down $1, but long-term wise, I know this card's just going to hold value. It's going to be one of those few super rares that actually has value in this set. Europe side looking like 30 euros to, yeah. Zanbamon being Observer BT16, we're at $13, 15s. Again, I think this is a little bit cheaper than it was. I mean, yeah, I wish it was back at the 8s and 9s, but there's no way it's coming back down for that. Unless there's some sort of hit to Red, Purple, Imperial Dramon. Europe side, though, looking like 4 to 7 euros. Death X alts are still holding strong in this $3 range. I hope this card gets some more love in the future. Europe side looking like 4 to 5 euros. Zaphiga Aces are at $19.45. Yeah, this is kind of common for the course. I'm kind of liking that it's a $20 card. Hopefully, long term, Zaphiga gets better and better. Europe side looking like 20 euros. Omnimon X antibody textures are at $592, going down still, which is good. We're seeing a small decrease from last sale was 600, like five, you know, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, you have to take it with a grain of salt, what you want to pay. If this is a card that you really want for your collection, it's definitely worth it. Europe side looking like 450 euros. Now, taking a look at RideMyAvatar Ace textures, this is a card that if you're looking for it, just shoot up Facebook Marketplace and go, hey guys, I'm looking to buy this one of that I'm going to be playing in my deck. This one, I'm only going to be paying roughly $50. Don't pay 80s. Just try to see if someone will catfish for 50. If they do, you made your card. Europe side looking like 70 to 80 euros. Nobody's buying it. BL Star Ace textures, though, we're at 106.70s, which is showing some decrease, right? I think this card hasn't had many sales. Yeah, we had one sale at $165. So, again, I think long-term wise, if you want max rarity, Three Musketeers, eventually there's going to be more and more support for the deck. And again, promo after promo after promo does lead into having these shenanigans. So, something to think about. Europe side looking like 400 euros. Yeah, you guys don't have a good time. Get it for our price, I would say yes. Heavy Metal Digimon Ace, I definitely am more surprised this thing is holding value. 170 is not the way I want to go. So 120 euros, 135 euros. Code Cracker Fang and Hacker Judges are at $18 going down. Yeah, I expect this to keep coming down for a bit. Europe side looking like 10 to 11 euros. Rust Tyrannomon update pack is at $3 going down. Yeah. Europe side looking like €1. Again, this is another card you just buy a couple of just to hold on, and if you plan on playing dinos. Dexter Rugas up to 34s. No surprise here at this point. The promo definitely started causing waves, and players started picking up the pieces. Europe side looking like 20 to 22 euros. Seedramons are at 54s. This is one card I'm surprised didn't get a reprint, but it is extremely not needed for the deck. You can play this out whatever copy amount you have, but you can just play the deck how you want. Europe side looking like 35 to 45 euros. Flame Dramon update packs at 64s. No surprise, Armor's definitely getting the TLC it needed, and now with a lower end curve that you're not worrying about getting into Magna X, which you didn't really care about in the first place, now you have basically the return of Armor Rush. Europe side looking like 28 to 30 euros. Pteros or Terramon is, we're finally starting to see some $15 versions come on the market. Again, good to see markets recovering after the hype, which is good. Europe side looking like 7 to 8 euros. Fluffymon foils Digimon Liberators EX07 were at $12. 13s, no surprise. Europe side looking like 14 to 20 euros. Again, if eventually the support for the deck gets really good, you'll expect these to go up. Violets and Boots are at $3 going down. Yeah, that's how that goes. Europe side looking like 2 cents to 10 cents. Digimon Digi-Evolution plugin as event pack 4s are at 32s, holding strong. Europe side looking like 12 to 14 euros. Chaosmon Being Observer BT16s are at $5.50, popping up a little bit, so some good value. Europe side looking like 50 cents to 50 cents. RideMyAvatar, this is for the Adventure deck, not Adventure, Chronicle deck. We're at 10 to 11s. Europe side looking like €1 to €2 for the release event. Now, Destromon is another card that just is not going to come down anytime soon. I don't see this thing coming out of the deck. So, again, just watch this thing climb and flip when you're ready. Europe side looking like 12 to €15. Shoutmon EX alts are at $10 climbing. Yeah. Europe side looking like €7.50. Okay, deck's actually pretty solid. Hoover SB RBO1 is at $8 going up. Wow. If you guys have this sitting in your bulk, time to flip. Europe side looking like €3 to €4. And then we have Taiki, Kiriha, and Nene Dimensional Phase BT11. If you guys have this in your bulk, I know I have a couple dozen copies. Might be a good time to flip this. Yeah, 11 was a little bit of problems to getting rares, but I mean, sure, I got my obsessively large amount playset because I had so many of the Blue Flare Cross Art decks, and I really wanted to make sure I had these. So at the end of the day, guys, this is a time to sell because EX6 is just very, very much a powerful card, and they use this at a full playset, €4 to €5. But all in all, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed the market watch. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.